Hello everyone and welcome back to Equilinox, and we are here in our wonderful snow biome in our quickly growing world. It keeps expanding. I say that every time, but it really does. And I am just so thrilled at how this ecosystem, especially this particular aspect of it, is turning out because holy cow, you guys. It's crazy. The whole reason that this biome works is actually, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? I was like, why is the navigation not working? Well, I had my hand in the wrong place, that's why. Yeah, make sure you put your fingers in the right place on the keyboard before you start trying to navigate around in this game. But yeah, so I was wondering, because like, literally the whole reason that this ecosystem works is because of the wolves. And the oldest wolf just died, great. But yeah, the foxes aren't strong enough to hunt the goats, not even the baby goats, but because the wolves can hunt them, then the foxes actually have plenty of food to eat, and we have a huge population of them. I did put a chicken up here because I was worried the wolves weren't going to start hunting soon enough, but, and they did kill that chicken, and then that's where this meat is from. But, it's actually working phenomenally to have the animals here, to have the wolves here, because they completely support the fox population. So I think we've got a couple other mountains. We've got this mountain. This is, I think, the highest mountain, pretty much. Nope, it's actually not. Okay, I lied. But we'll make this one a snow biome as well. So I'll start planting down some firs. Holy moly, look at all the DP we have. Wow! Let's look at... where are the snow rocks? They are not on this page. They are not on this page, but there's where the fir trees are, so I'm going to plant some of them down. But we need to get those rocks. So here's some snow rocks. They don't have an environmental preference. And Equilinox has actually updated it. Well, today for me is Saturday. You guys won't see this episode for a couple of days yet. And so I'm sorry if you guys are giving me feedback in the meantime. I do pre-record a little bit to make sure I stay ahead of the game. But Equilinox did update today, and it's really cool. There's now, I believe if we look at this, yeah, we can have a delete brush, and if we look at, you can hold down the left mouse button to delete everything inside the red circle, and I think you can even select different things with that, but you can also, when you're going to go place an animal down, so like let's try and put some goats here, you can see the environmental factors here and how suitable it is. So awesome job to Thin Matrix. He's doing incredible with that and with keeping this game going, and already it's amazing because it just came out, but already we have such an awesome big update. So he's doing an incredible job, honestly. Now that's our snow biome. I want to look more at this area because what did we decide about these? Oh, and speaking of, we just had a red maple that's born that's actually blue. Wow, okay. But I want to look at them because I think between 35 and 65, so they do like to be up a little bit. And so I think we're going to do like a Highlands grassland sort of area here. That kind of blends a little bit. I'm going to plant in some grass along here, and we'll kind of blend this up to the snow biome. This is at 44, so what, the fir trees, where do they like to be? The rocks don't care. The fir trees like to be above 45, so they have to be really, really high up. So if we go, okay, there we go, you can see the altitude factor is not ideal. So we can, as long as we make sure that the altitude factor stays good, then we can kind of bring this down and blend it a little bit. So let's do this. We can add some rocks in so that their liked species are nearby, which they're right back here. We can do this, and there's no preference, and you can see it working for plants as well, so that's really cool. Let's make this Highlands Meadow. We'll kind of put this in. It'll be kind of the blended area between, and what I'm going to do in some of this is I'm going to actually put some chickens in here, I think. Unless the chickens have an altitude factor. Oh, we've spent a lot of DP already. Wow. We dropped it quite substantially. But I want to have some areas where the chickens can be just in case the wolves don't sustain the ecosystem, which I think they honestly will do a pretty good job of that. They already have been seeming to do pretty well. But let's look at this. So they eat wheat and barley. Okay, so where does barley grow? Because that might determine, because I believe the wheat likes to be below 20 meters, so that's not going to work. If we can get barley below 50 meters. So barley will grow a little higher up. It doesn't like this, it doesn't like, oh no, it doesn't, okay, so we can't put chickens here. That's fine. We'll put in some other stuff. We'll keep planting some of these trees. I'm actually going to transplant this, and it doesn't like large rocks. So if we transplant it, let's go here. If we go transplant and we put it over here, is it still going to be happy? It is still happy. Good. So let's look at what it likes, what it doesn't like. So the biome's a little bit less, so we just need to look at what spreads grassland. It's been a long time since we've looked for something like that. So what is this like? This will grow up here, so that's fine. It doesn't have its liked species, though. What, oh dear, what is it like? Stones and flowers. Does this have any disliked species? Large rocks. So as long as we put stones down, we'll be fine. Let's go ahead, we'll place some of these. Oh, we got the turnip for the books task complete. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's put some wild mint in here. And we'll put some, let's make sure, oh, it's saving, that's why I can't click anything. Let's put lives in grassland. We'll put the daisies down. They spread grassland. And so that should make it a lot happier for this. Yeah, now that tree is nice and happy. And let's claim the rewards for this. All right, our warthogs are now living in the swamp, so that's really cool. And we can put down buttercups. They don't spread. Oh, they spread. No, they do spread woodland. Okay, so let's look at what spreads the grassland, because I don't want anything to spread woodland here. Let's go ahead. We'll hit spreads grassland. We can put tulips. Tulips will spread it. Are they going to be happy up here? They are. And what about the daisies? They'll be fine. Yeah, so we can place down some tulips as well, and basically just make this nice Highland Meadow here that I don't know what animals will put in it. Maybe what animals? So let's go lives in grassland. We could put more rabbits up here maybe. What do carrots like? Carrots can live in the grassland, right? If we go here, where are the carrots? Carrots are here. And they like the grassland. They don't have a height. They don't have a height limit. So what I'm going to actually do is just come down here. We're going to find and swipe a carrot that's got pretty good lifespan, just like this one. Now, why are we taking this carrot? Because we actually have special color modifiers on them, and that is a really that will help us with the quest we want to continue to complete. What do rabbits like? They like to be a little bit lower down, actually. So they'll still be fine up here. If we put... I'm going to let the carrots spread a bit. But what else do they like? Carrots and flowers. So there's actually not too much that they wouldn't like up here. So let's go back to what spreads grassland. We'll put some of this down. And we'll put in some daisies here. And once that carrot has spread a little bit more, now what I'm waiting for here, why I'm not planting trees as much, is because I want to plant more of the blue red maples. That's kind of an oxymoron. But let's go ahead, let's look at trees, let's look at grassland trees. So these, I believe, like to be low down. Yep, and birch trees like to be below 60. So we can plant some of these in. That'll be nice. And so we'll have this nice area here. And we'll start to have some of our animals there. This goat is hungry. We need more holly bushes maybe. Let's look at those. Oops, let's go all. So just holly bushes, do they only like the snow biome? Oh, they only like the snow biome. So let's do that. They'll spread it though. So what like species do they have? Uh-oh, because they like rocks and stones. All right. So as we go down, I'm going to use more stones here because the red maples there don't like the large rocks. So if we go here, we can maybe transplant some of these trees elsewhere when they start to grow in. How is this one doing health-wise? Oh, it's great. Okay. Well, we'll let it grow a little bit more naturally. But I wanted to work on that area because we really haven't done anything with it at this point. Let's add some more in here as well. We'll add more daisies and stuff. We'll add carrots over here as well. And we'll add more tulips. And add that in. How is it going to be happy? It's pretty happy. And the daisies are pretty happy. So we can add some red maples over here. I kind of want to keep that special blue grove because those are really cool. So let's plant some of these guys up here, and they'll enjoy this area, it looks like. Once we start seeing this one reproducing, we'll transplant some of them and kind of spread them out to fill this area. But that's all I want to work on that for now. Let's go back to working on the jungle a little bit. So let's see what we need to do with our tasks. So this task keeps completing. We probably want to get more foxes in more areas where there are chickens. So do chickens only like the grasslands? Our population is doing pretty well, at least. So I think that's where we want to look. So they will live in the forest and the woodland as well, so we could put chickens here. We just have to make sure that we have something for them to eat, and what they eat is going to be wheat and barley. And I believe if we look at, here, wheat will spread grassland. What is barley? Actually, barley I think spreads forest. No, it doesn't. It doesn't spread anything. So it likes herbs and stones. So as long as we don't have anything here that doesn't like stones, which I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here that particularly dislikes stones. So what about the apple trees? Yeah, there's nothing that they particularly dislike. So we could add enough stones here to plant some barley. So I'll plant... we don't have any herbs. Do we have... If we look at Spread's forest, we could get some sage. Does sage grow higher up? I think it grows higher up. Alright. So but it doesn't have any of those liked species either. So let's plant some stones down here. And then we'll see here. Let's plant some barley. There will be one liked species. And then we'll plant in some sage, which I think is on this page, right? No, I think it's on the other page. I've lost it, guys. I've lost the sage plants. Or are they on the... Oh, they're on the first page. Okay, I lied. Okay. Oh, and that counts as grasses. Sweet. So they actually support each other. That's really good. So we can plant in a lot of these. We've got so much DP per minute, too. So as long as we have those, then we could put chickens, and they should be fairly... Uh-oh. Oh, but trees. Well, let's place one down and see how sad it is. It's not great. It's not super happy. We might want to... Okay. I'll put them there and see if they end up sustaining themselves. But, uh-oh. What did I do? Okay. Okay. I locked in on it somehow and it wouldn't let me move. But I'll see if maybe we can add some more to this area here. Because we should be able to plant in some rosemary, which I think... Is rosemary what likes being high up, or between 15 and 55? So we could put rosemary there, actually. I was wrong in thinking we couldn't. Let's spread this down here a little bit. What liked species does it have? It likes trees. Okay, so it's not going to be as happy without them. But we can put in... We can do the same thing we just did over there. We can put in some stones, and we'll put in some sage, and then we'll put in some barley. So let's plant in some of the sage down here. It only has one of its liked species, but that's all right. I'm planting a lot of it, so it's probably going to die. But we'll put in some sage, and then we'll put in some barley, and we can have a population of chickens here. And we should be able to... So yeah, it's not its favorite biome, but it's a suitable biome, and it doesn't have its disliked species. So if we can get a population to start right there, then we'll put some foxes over there too. And I want to kind of change their colors. Eventually I want to change colors depending on the region. So like the grassland foxes will be the ones that have this typical looking coat here. But maybe the ones in the mountains we can get the white coat for, or something like that. Because I believe that's an option if we look at... If we look at selective breeding here... Oh, no! Oh, we can't change their colors either? I don't think it doesn't let us change the fox's colors, so that's kind of sad, but we can change... That is sad. I thought we could change their color. Maybe that's a glitch. I was pretty sure we could change the color in the previous episode, so maybe that got accidentally taken out with the update. We'll have to see. I don't know. Thin Matrix, if you're watching this, is that intended or is that not intended? I don't know what it is. So let's plant this over here. And we'll put in some rabbits up here. We should be able to at least change the rabbits' colors. If we come over here, yeah, we can do that. So we should be able to get that working. And I think what I want to try and do as well is try to get the desert in. And we also, let's look at the mushrooms again. So we want to get tropical ones, which I think the only thing holding us back was the cost of it. So I just want to see what it takes. Light blue and tropical. I'm pretty sure the only thing holding us back there was how expensive it was. And now we have a lot of DP. So we should be able to, uh-oh, what did I do here? I did a bad thing. I put it somewhere it doesn't like that. Did I put it in barren land? No. It just, oh, they like to be by the jungle. So if I go here, yeah, that works. Okay, so they like the jungle more. That's why we didn't just have them in the tropical. So if we do this, then fast forward a little bit. Did I buy it for a mushroom that's dying? Kind of. But if we fast forward this, oh, did we, nope. Oh, we did, okay. No, those are jungle mushrooms, dang it. Let's see if we can get, it just died. Okay, let's use this new one then. Sorry you guys, I'm not making the greatest of choices this episode, I feel. Let's get the color trait again, because we have a lot of DP, even though I just wasted a bunch of it. At least we got that. Oh no, we did get one, we got one, okay. So this one we should be able to get the tropical one from. Alright, I was mistaken in that. Well, we'll get a lot of blue mushrooms then, that'll be fine. Oh, why are you not happy? Oh, the biome went down. Okay, let's see, you can continue. Oh, nope, you can't continue it. Alright, that one just died as well. Alright, if we transplant that here, well that'll be, yeah, we can resume. Okay, it'll continue. Alright, let's hope it goes far enough by now because I don't want the jungle to spread so far that we lose the tropics. Oh no! Really? Okay, transplant just a little bit closer. Come on, you're so close. There we go, we got a tropical mushroom and it should be pretty happy here. Its suitable biome is not great, but now we at least have them. So they should be around here. Oh, here they are. So we can put it right here. It'll be nice and happy in the tropics. We'll plant some of these down in our especially more tropical regions. Put those over there. That's good. And then let's see what else is on our list. So we also wanted to get the tall mushroom, which I think comes from the ones in the swamp. And I think that's why we started working on the warthogs and the toads. So if we look at these, I think this is, nope, not Winston the warthog. I just want to see. So to get this, we need the color trait of pink. Oh yeah, we started working on that, didn't we? I'm pretty sure. And we need the biome to be, oh, we needed it to be lush. So how do we do lush? I always forget where everything, how it all connects. So we need lush grass, which we have. So I think if we plant some of this in, we can maybe plant, that's where I want to put the desert. Maybe we'll plant some down here. And see if it'll start to spread some of the lush. We'll kind of plant it around the tropics here. We can plant that in, and then we can put some of these pink trees. What do they like? They like to be below the altitude factor. The biome will get better with time, but that should start to spread it. I didn't know there was a pink biome. That's actually really, really cool. And we can get primrose and red trees and cherry trees and bamboo. That's gonna be really cool. Wouldn't it be cool if there were pandas, you guys? If we had bamboo, that'd be awesome. But look how much DP we get each time too. It's pretty crazy. But I like where we're putting this. We're still saving this area for the desert. And we might put another snow biome over here because it's pretty tall. But let's see how our chickens over here are doing. Are they still happy? Oh, we've got a lot of them. Yeah, so they're happy. They're a different color, aren't they? They're, I think, lighter than the chickens on the other side. I'm pretty sure. If we come over here, I think the chickens here are brown. Are they? Yeah, they are. So sometimes they just have natural variations, it looks like. I don't even think that was mutated. It was just different. So let's go ahead and see if we can introduce a fox, because I believe they like the forest. So they do like the forest. They hunt chickens. and they eat meat. And so if we put a fox, we can put foxes up here. I'll put one there. Where else do the wolves live? Do we want to introduce them anywhere else? If we look here, they live grassland, forest, snow, and woodland. So we could put them down here and they could kind of prey on the boars as well. So let's do that. We just have to get up here a little bit more. We'll put some... Okay, oh, they'd like to be up higher though, right? So above 35... And they like trees and large rocks. Okay, are there any large rocks, and will anything up here have a problem with it? So it doesn't like tall trees. It's fine with pretty much everything. Fine with pretty much everything. I think everything is pretty much okay with everything here. So if we put some large rocks here, so let's go back here, and we can put just some rocks in. We'll put some of these around, and now we should be able to place in a wolf. It should be happier here, and it can live up here and hunt down the boars over here, perhaps, because we do have this little hill here that it can wander up and down. Is it going to get unhappier? It might get happier and unhappier as it wanders, but for the most part, I think it should be pretty good, and it can go hunt. Or eat the meat up here, perhaps, that the foxes bring back as well. They might kind of trade off in a way. Alright, oh, we've got some forest spreading up here, so that's kind of cool. But let's check on our lush biome and see how this is doing. It's actually about time to wrap up, but I kind of want to get started a little bit more on our next thing, because we kind of spent the day piddling around a bit. So, oh, we got a strange buttercup. Let's take a look at that real fast. Where is it? Is it this one? I think it's this one. It's color, yeah, so it's a slightly different color. That's cool. But I'm going to go back, and we'll come over here. And I wanted to see if it will live in the lush, and it likes to be lower down. So the altitude factor here, okay, the altitude factor is good. We can plant that here, and I just want to see, we can get the tall mushroom. We need the color trait pink. So if we selectively breed this, pink costs a lot. Okay, so we'll do that next time. We're not going to do that in this episode, but next time we'll be trying to get those tall mushrooms, finish that off, and try to finish off some other things as well. So our world is really expanding. We only have like this barren spot in the middle. The rest of it is almost entirely covered in something or another. And so, like, we can fill that out. Eventually, I want this whole thing to be covered in different biomes, but we'll get there as we get there. And we're going to go ahead and end off this episode here for today because it is about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.